You know of the Yule Cat. That cat was enormous. People know not where he came from, nor to what place he went. If he faintly meowed outside, the misfortune was soon to happen. Everyone knows that he fed on men, but mice he would not eat. The Yule Cat, or Christmas cat, is a creature of Icelandic legend. It is said that in the early hours of Christmas Day, while the children are fast asleep, a huge black cat would enter the home. If there were no colourful new clothes under the tree for the children to wear the next morning, the Yule Cat would feast upon them. The origins of this mysterious and unnerving tale are uncertain, but it may be connected to Scandinavian folklore. In this region, it was said that witches and wizards would conjure up a troll cat from repulsive ingredients such as dead man's bones or fingernails. The Yule Cat is associated with other post-medieval supernatural beings. Chief among them is Grilla, a twisted version of Santa Claus. She is a monstrous ogress who strides down from her mountain home each Christmas to devour children alongside the Yule Cat. Stories of supernatural felines are not exclusive to Iceland, but pop up in many cultures. In contemporary times, many people have reported sightings of spectral black cats. I am one of those people. I thought it would be worth sharing my experience in this video. I couldn't have been any older than 5. I remember lying in bed one night and struggling to get over to sleep. I was a restless sleeper at the time, and so had a mesh guard attached to the bed frame. I remember rolling over and looked through the mesh window of the bed guard. There, floating in mid-air, was a very large, two-dimensional black cat with cartoonish features including very pointed ears and glowing green eyes. I was absolutely petrified and pulled the covers over my head, not removing them until the morning. It's one of my clearest early memories. Of course, the childhood imagination is incredibly vivid, and memories become scrambled and changed over time. Perhaps it was just a dream, but I still get chills when recalling it. It's probably why I have such a fascination with the paranormal nowadays. Imagine you're in your own home during the festive period, lights twinkling, snow falling outside, and then the silhouette of a strange entity outside your window, a figure draped in sackcloth with a horse skull for a head. Then a knock at your door. Mary Lloyd roughly translates to grey mare from Welsh. Some have also traced its origins to the term Holy Mary, suggesting that the Mary Lloyd represents a pregnant horse cast out from the stable to allow Mary space to give birth to the baby Jesus. As you open your front door, you will be greeted by a troop of around 7 people. At the centre is Mary Lwyd. The skeletal horse head is decorated with ribbons, and its eyeballs have been replaced by baubles. The troop will sing songs in an attempt to persuade you to allow them into your house for food and drink. While there are different opinions on what this skeletal horse creature symbolises, it evokes a sense of unease and curiosity in me. As an annual tradition, it highlights the passage of time. Looking at the unsettling skeletal face of the entity reminds you of your own mortality. Almost like a strange festive version of the Grim Reaper. Like many seasonal folk traditions, the true origin is extremely difficult to pinpoint, and is likely an amalgamation of several annual rituals from across the British Isles. It's not difficult to draw parallels with trick-or-treating and mumming, to name a few. The Karakoncolos are troublesome, devilish creatures spanning multiple countries in Eastern Europe, which are said to appear during the winter months. As with all folklore, there are regional variations, but in Turkey and Bulgaria they lurk on street corners late at night and will ask you a riddle. If your answer to the riddle contained the word black, then you would escape with your life. But if not, their Karakoncolos would strike you dead with a single blow. They would also stand outside the front door of your house, altering their voices to mimic a friend or family member, tricking you into walking outside. But if you did so, you would be hypnotized and left to stand out in the elements until you inevitably froze to death. With the glossy, globalised corporate nature of the Western festive period in our capitalist society, it can be easy to ignore the strange, frightening, and in my opinion, far more interesting winter traditions of other cultures. Christmas should be a time of love, kindness, and connection with our fellow human beings, but these legends manage to remind us of the importance of this by uniting us against hardship and tragedy. They also manage to do it without tacky, colourful plastic jolliness and forced joy at buying mountains of material crap. But I guess that's just my opinion. However you spend the 25th of December, I wish you a very happy and joyous one. Genuine joy, that is. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.